Good evening, students. Yeah, today's session we are going to learn the lesson of microorganism. Microorganism is the next chapter of your syllabus in biology part 6, 7, 8 standard science. Okay. So what is microorganism? Microorganism is the very small size of organ is called as microorganism. So the size of the organ is very small. Though size is very small. So this is the basic concept of that organism. Okay. So the size of the organ is very small. So that we can't see our naked eye. How can see that microorganism? Yes, with the help of the microscope, we can see only in that microorganism. Okay, microorganism are very small size. They can't be seen through naked eye. This can seen only in the help of microscope only. With the help of microscope, we can see the microorganism. Okay, so they are found in air, water, soil, even in our body also. Okay, where it is found means it is found. Where are the places it is found? Air, water, soil, and our body. So microorganisms are found in these places: air, water, soil, and our body also. Okay. So what is microorganism? Microorganism is the very small, tiny particle. You can't see the microorganism in our naked eye. With the help of microscope, we can see the microorganism where it is present. It is present air, water, soil, and our body also. So microorganism can be studied under the 5 categories. What are they? They are virus, bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa. Can divided into 5 categories. What are they? One is virus. Virus is the first category of microorganism. Second one is bacteria. Second one is bacteria. Third one is fungi. Fourth one is algae. Fifth one is protozoa. So they are divided into 5 categories. First one, virus, and then bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa. Okay, first we are going to learn the virus. So what is virus? Virus is the main organism, major microorganism. It is also a tiny particle, very small organism. Very small, tiny organ. It is made up of very small, tiny particle only. Virus is a very small, tiny particle. Okay. So, it is made up of that material is protein. Okay. So, it is made up of protein. Virus is made up of protein only. So they are the intermediate between living and as well as non-living things. So it is the intermediate of living and as well as non-living things. So the study of virus is called as virology. So the study of virus is called as virology. So virus has different kinds of shapes. They can rod shape, spherical, and different shapes also. Okay. First thing, the virus is the first category of the microorganism. It is very small, tiny particle. So, that virus, study of virus is called as virology. Have different kinds of shapes. They can be rod and then spherical. What are the shapes? Rod shaped virus and then spherical shaped virus also. Rod and spherical shape virus. Okay. So what is the structure of virus? Yes, the structure of virus, viruses contains co-DNA or RNA. So what is the structure of virus? So the structure of virus contains core, DNA or RNA. So it contains core DNA or RNA. So virus contains core DNA or RNA. So surrounding it is the made up of protein only. So microorganism, the first variety of virus is made up of the protein content only. Okay. So protein coat is covered by the envelope of protein, lipid and carbohydrates. So the envelopes has the spikes of the virus particles. Okay. So I am going to share the virus pictures. Yes, these are all the different kinds of virus. Okay. So this is one of the one type of virus. Influenza, hepatitis C, rotavirus, and then papillomavirus, adenovirus, and then next ebilovirus, and then bacteriophage. Bacteriophage, this is the part of the core DNA. So the like part is called as core DNA. So this kind of bacteria is called as bacteriophages. So there are different kinds of shapes, viruses. Okay. So see, look at the adenovirus shape is different, and then virus shape is entirely differ from all, and then bacteriophage also peculiar shape. Okay. So this head part is called as capsid. Okay. So in this center part, stem part is called the sheath, and then this is the core part. Okay. So these kind of, there are the different kinds of shapes for the viruses. Okay. So virus contains core DNA or RNA. Okay. So this made up of the protein, lipid and carbohydrate. It made of protein, lipid and carbohydrates. Viruses are made of protein, lipid and carbohydrates. So these are the envelopes of spikes. Okay. So viruses cause many diseases to plants, animals and human beings. Yes, virus creates different kinds of diseases for plants, animals and humans. So all are suffer for the viruses. Okay, virus create different kinds of diseases for these three categories. Okay, living categories, that is plants, animals and human also. Okay. So what are the characteristics of viruses? Yes, viruses show both living and non-living characters. What are the characters of the virus? First one is living characters. What is living character? Yes, they respond to heat, chemical and radiations. So they respond, the first point of the living characters of virus means they respond to heat. They respond to heat, chemical, and radiation also. So this characters under the living characters heading. Okay, yeah. What are the points of the living characteristics means they respond to heat, chemical, and the living radiations. They reproduce inside the host cell and produce the copies of themselves. That is, the reproduction is made up of inside of the host. Okay, they reproduce inside the host cell. So the reproduction is made in that inside of the host cell to produce the new organ, to produce new virus in that area. Okay, that is the characters of living characters. Okay, living characters means they respond to heat, chemical, and radiation. They reproduce inside the host cell to produce new virus in that area. Okay. And next one is non-living characters. Second one is non-living characters. What are the non-living characters? They are inactive when present freely in the environment. So, they are present in the environment means at that time they are inactive. Where the virus are inactive means they are inactive when present in the freely in the environment. When the virus are present in free movement of the environment means at that time they are in inactive position. So that is non-living characters. Non-living character of virus means they are inactive when present freely in the environment. Then they can be crystallized and stored for a very long time like non-living things. They can be crystallized and stored a very long time means where they like the non-living things. So that also the one point of the non-living character. So what is virus? Yes, the microorganism categories are virus, bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa. So the first category of microorganism is virus. Virus is a tiny particle made up of the genetic material and protein. Okay, they are intermediate between living and non-living things. So the viruses are have different shapes. They can be rod, spherical, and other kinds of shapes also. What are the structure of virus means? The virus contains core DNA or RNA. So the protein coat is covered by the envelope of made of protein, lipid, and carbohydrates. Those are virus particles, the spikes that help the virus particles to attach the host cells. The spike means the different kinds of legs. So that is called as spikes, though. Spikes to help the virus particles attach to the host cells. They cause many diseases to plant, animals, and also human beings. The characteristics of viruses is divided into two, living and non-living. Living character respond to heat, chemical, and radiation. Second living characteristic is they reproduce. They reproduce the new virus in the host cell, inside of the host cells. Non-living characters, they are inactive and present freely in the environment. Second one is they can be crystallized and stored very long time and they are non-living things. Okay. So these are all the points of a virus. Second category of microorganism is bacteria. So the second category is bacteria. The second part of microorganism is bacteria. So bacteria also a single cell prokaryote. Bacteria is single cell prokaryotes. So they are considered to be the first living organism in the earth. This is also the special point. Note it down. Bacteria is the first living organism. First living organism on the earth is bacteria. One of the important point of bacteria. So, bacteria is the first living organism on the earth. Bacteria are grouped under the kingdom of Monera. Monera is the family. So, bacteria under the category of Monera family. First one, single cell prokaryotes, and then first living organism on the earth is the bacteria. It is under the Monera family. Okay. So the size of the bacteria ranges is 1 micrometer to 5 micrometer. Size is 1 micrometer to 5 micrometer. So the shape is called as, this symbol is known as micrometer. Bacteria are divided into two types based on the respiration. Based on the respiration, the bacteria is divided into two types. First one, what is bacteria? Bacteria are the single cell prokaryotes. Cell is without nuclei. The single cell prokaryote means the cells without nuclei. So they are considered to be the first living organism on earth. Bacteria are grouped under the kingdom of Monera. So the size of the bacteria is 1 micromillimeter. So micrometer to 5 micrometer. Bacteria are divided into two types based on the respiration. Based on the respiration, bacteria are divided into two types. One is aerobic. Another one is anaerobic. Aerobic and anaerobic bacteria. Aerobic bacteria and anaerobic bacteria. So, aerobic bacteria needs oxygen to respiration. So, this kind of aerobic bacteria or need oxygen to the respiration process. Anaerobic bacteria does not require oxygen for respiration. Okay. Anaerobic bacteria, bacteria does not require the oxygen for respiration. So, bacteria are divided into two types based on the respiration. One is aerobic bacteria, another one is anaerobic bacteria. Aerobic bacteria or needs oxygen for respiration. Okay, they require oxygen for respiration. Anaerobic bacteria does not require the oxygen for respiration. Okay, so next is this structure of bacteria. What is the structure of bacteria? Yes, this is the structure of bacteria. Bacterium has an outer covering is known as cell wall. So this part, the skin of the bacteria, that is the outer part, is the outer part of bacteria is known as, covering part is called as cell wall. And then nuclear material is represented by the nuclide without nuclear membrane. So the tail part is called as flagellum. So the covering is called as capsule. So here this is called as plasma membrane. So the circle part is the ribosome. Then this part is called as nucleoid DNA part. Okay. So this is the structure of bacteria. Bacterium has an outer covering is known as cell wall. Nuclear material as the nucleoid without nuclear membrane. Okay. So an extra charmosal DNA is called plasmid, present in cytoplasm. Okay. So the protein synthesis is carried out the 17S ribosome. So other cell organelles are mitochondria, Golgi body, and endoplasmic reticulum. So the cell other organelles are absent in this bacteria. Okay. Flagella aids in the locomotion. Flagellum is help to the movement of bacteria. The tail is the tail act as a leg part. So the movement of bacteria is with the help of this flagellum. Okay. So this is the structure of bacteria. Next one is bacteria are classified according to their shape, their shells. What are the different kinds of bacteria? Bacteria is classified according to their shapes. What are the shapes? Basil-like, spirella, corky. First one, basil-like. And second one, spirella. And then corky. Third one. And fourth one is vibrio. So these are all the types of bacteria according to the shapes. So bacilli is rod-shaped. Bacilli bacteria is rod-shaped bacteria. So example, Bacillus anthracis. Okay. So the structure of Bacillus is, so this is the structure of bacilli. So bacteria are divided, classified according to the shape of their cells. They are classified into 4 types. One is bacilli. Bacilli is a rod-shaped bacteria. Example, Bacillus anthracis. And next one is spirella. Spirella is the spiral-shaped bacteria. Spiral-shaped bacteria is called as spirella. This is the structure of spirella bacteria. And next one is corky. Spherical or ball-shaped bacteria. Corky is ball-shaped bacteria. So the corky is in round shaped or bacteria. They can stick together in the pairs to form a chain or occur in the branches. Okay. And next one is vibrio. Comma shaped bacteria. Comma shaped bacteria is vibrios. Okay. So the comma shaped bacteria is the vibrio bacteria. Example is vibrio cholera. And then next category, bacteria. So classified according to the number of arrangement in the flagella. What is flagella? Yes, this part is called as flagella. So according to their spatula numbers. The number of flagella, they are classified into three types. That is monotrocheus, and then lopotrocheus, and then amphitrochus, and then petritochus and artichotus. So these are all the categories of bacteria dependent on the flagella number. So bacteria also classified according to the number and arrangement of flagella. Arrangement of flagella. Bacteria is classified into different types. That is monotrocheus. So this kind of bacteria are having the only one flagella part. So monotrocheus bacteria having only one flagella in one side only. Okay. And then next one is Lophotrochus, Amphitrochus. Okay. So lopho means the flagella has the one side bunch of, there are more than one number of flagella is present in one side. The bunch of flagella is present in one side means that kind of bacteria is called as Lophotrocheus bacteria. And then Amphitrocheus bacteria means the bacteria contains only one flagella in both sides. The Amphitrochus means tuft of flagella is both ends. So these are all the three kinds of bacteria according to the flagella arrangement. Monotrachea means only one flagella in one side. And next one, Lophotrachea means the flagella at one end, that is tuft of. There are bunch of flagellas. Amphitrocheus means the flagella present in both ends. Okay. And next one is Petritochus. So next one is Petritochus. Flagella is in all around of the body. The flagella is present around their bodies. And then Arteritrochus. So this kind of bacteria without any flagellae, the flagellae is not present in this bacteria. This kind of bacteria is called as Arterichochus. So next one is Petrichochus. Petrichochus means the flagella is present around their bodies. Arterichochus means without any flagella. That kind of bacteria is called as Arterichochus. So bacteria are classified into two categories. First one according to the shapes. So Bacilli, Spirella, Kaki and Vibrio are the division of bacteria according to the shape of the cells. Second category is classified according to the number of arrangements of flagella. First one is Monotrochus, so single flagella at one end only. And then Lophotrocheus flagella at one end and bunch of flagella. And then Amphitrochus is at both the end, only one. And next one is Petrichochus means flagella all around the body of the bacteria. Atrichochus means without any flagella is called as Atrichochus. So these are all the different types of bacteria. Bacteria get their food in many ways, like photosynthetic bacteria make their own food. So, and they live in harsh the environment, use the chemicals. Okay. So, next category is fungi. The third category of microorganism is fungi. So, this also one of the group of eukaryotic organism. Fungi is the eukaryotic organism. So, this lack of chlorophyll, important point of fungi is lack of chlorophyll. So, there is no color for fungi. So, they grow in dark environments only. They grow dark environments because they they don't need the sunlight. Okay, so they are in dark color only. So they grow in dark environment places. They may be either unicellular or multicellular. So these kind of bacteria are found in all kinds of habitats. Okay, so we are going to learn that from example of fungi is yeast. This is unicellular bacteria. Unicellular fungi, sorry. Example of unicellular fungi is yeast. So, the fungi is the third category of microorganism. Fungi are the group of eukaryotic organism that lack of chlorophyll. Okay, so they grow in dark environments also. Some fungi are in the macroscopic. They are around 70,000 species. That is fungi living in the world. Okay. So the yeast is the best example of unicellular fungi. So next cell structure of yeast. Cell structure of yeast. So yeast is the example of unicellular fungi family. This is the structure of yeast. So the center part is called as nucleus. The outer covering is called as cell membrane. The chitin cell wall. It is called as chitin. Mitochondrion part is present inside that part. Vacuole, there is space without any particle is open, and the hole is called as vacuole. Cytoplasm is in then all around that yeast part. Okay, yeasts are found in freely atmosphere. It grows in all kinds of media, sugar, especially sugar. So the cell is by the shape containing a wall. So this part is called as nucleus. The cytoplasm is granule and has vacuoles, and then glycogen and the oil globulus also. So yeast aid the fermentation with the help of enzyme zymase. It respire the anaerobic and reproduce by the budding. Okay, anaerobic respiration is possible in the yeast. Okay, so this is the structure of yeast. Second, now I'm going to explain the reproduction of yeast cell, how the yeast is reproduced. Okay, with the help of the simulation, I'm going to explain how the yeast is reproduced. So what is this? Yes, this is called as microscope. This is beaker. The bowl contain the sugar, the another bowl contain yeast. This is spatula, slide, rod, and dropper. With these help of this instruments, I'm going to explain the reproduction of yeast cells. Students, don't please scribble. Is there any doubt? Please ask me. So, first I'm going to take the spatula, take 1 teaspoon of yeast and put into the beaker. The beaker containing water and one more, one spatula sugar also I'm adding in this beaker. I want to stir the two materials. So the stirrer is stir that part. Yes, first was add yeast 1 spoon and then sugar 1 spoon. Both of them is dissolved in water. Wait 1 hour. So the clock is round. Yes, after 1 hour, I'm going to take the water with the help of the dropper. Then I put into the slide. And next I'm going to cover the slide and then place it to the microscope. I'm going to see this structure of reproduction of yeast. Yes, this is the yeast, the extra projection. The new yeast is formed in this area. Have you all seen? Is that clear, ma? Yes, this is the structure of yeast. With the help of the microscope, you can see the structure of yeast. Yes, yeast grow well in a solution containing sugar kept in a warm condition. A bulb-like projection development on the adult yeast cell. This is the new bud cell. Okay, the bud grows in size and detaches, buds may be remain attached in the yeast cell. Other bud may be rise from the appearing of chain of buds. So this method of asexual reproduction method. Asexual reproduction method, we can produce the yeast in this manner. Yes, this is the structure of yeast. What is this? Yes, the first part, I'm going to match this. Yes, this is called as nucleus part. Second one, vacuole. Yes, this part is called as vacuole. Third one is cytoplasm. Yes, the new yeast cell is produced, that part. So this is called as daughter yeast cell. All the part is very correct. Yes, this part is called as nucleus. This is vacuole. This is the simulation is very helpful too, because we can understand how the yeast is reproduced. How the yeast is reproduced, that the reproduction, yeast aids the fermentation formation. So this is the formation of the yeast. Okay, so the fourth category is algae. The fourth category of microorganism is algae. Algae are very simple plant-like eukaryotic organism. Simple shape of the plant. They are found in moist habitat. Moist habitat areas, the algae are present. They are rich in chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is absent in yeast. Algae contains a rich of chlorophyll. They are rich in chlorophyll. So, and next one, they can be seen when the thin film or surface of lakes and ponds. So, there are known as grass of water. The special name of algae is grass of water. So, this is the special name of algae. What is the special name of algae? Is grass of water. Why it is called as grass of water? Because they are rich in chlorophyll and can be seen thin film on the surface of lakes and ponds. So, they are known as the grass of water. They are autotrophic and then produce their own food with the help of chloroplast. What are the examples of algae? Means Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Althrox, and then Alba. So these are all the examples of algae. What is algae? Algae is the very simple plant eukaryotic organism. They are found in the moist habitat area only, that is water bounds area, pond, lake, and then each and every water substance is present in that area, means definitely the algae is also present in that place. So that is called as, the special name of algae is grass of water, because each and every place the thin film on the surface of lakes and ponds. So the special name of algae is grass of water. Okay. So next one is protozoa. Next category of microorganism is protozoa. So the protozoa means a single cell eukaryote. Single cell eukaryote. Protozoa means, proto means first, zone means is a single cell eukaryotes. They are included under the kingdom of Protista. These are all the family of Protista family. Okay. So they are found in pond, ocean, and moist soil also. They are found pond, soil, and then ocean area also. In this area, protozoa is present. Okay. The size of the protozoa is 2 to 200 microns. The size of the protozoa is 2 to 200 microns. What are the examples of the protozoa? The types of protozoa is ciliates, presence of cilia for locomotion. Second one is flagellae. Flagellae means presence of flagellae for locomotion. And third one, pseudopoda, presence of pseudopodia for locomotion. And then sporozoa, that is one of the parasites. So these are all the types of protozoas. What are the types of protozoa? Means one is ciliates, and then next one is flagellates. Third one is pseudopodia, pseudopodas, and then sporozoans. So these are all the types of protozoa. Ciliates means the cilia is used for locomotion. For the movement of the protozoa, cilia part is used to move from one place to another place. And then flagellates. Flagellae means that flagella part is used for the locomotion. Pseudopoda. Pseudopoda present pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is used for locomotion in pseudopodas variety of protozoa. Last one, sporozoans. Sporozoan is one of the parasites. So these are all the types of protozoas. One is ciliates, and then another one is flagellates. Third variety is pseudopodas, And then sporozoans, each every cilia is helped to for locomotion, cilia variety protozoa. Flagella part is used for locomotion, flagella variety of protozoas. And then third types, pseudopoda. Pseudopodia part is used for locomotion, that category. Sporozoan is the parasite. Okay. So these are all the details of protozoa. What is the cell structure of protozoa? The structure of protozoa. Yes, amoeba. Amoeba is the best example of protozoa. So this is the structure of amoeba. Yes, amoeba is in the structure only. Yes, this kind of structure is for amoeba. Amoeba is the best example of protozoa. The cell structure of amoeba. This is the part is called as food vacuole. So this part is called as pseudopodas. This part is used for locomotion of amoeba. The center part, the blue color part is called as nucleus. Cytoplasm is present in all areas, the cytoplasm fluid. So this is the cytoplasm part. So this is the membrane. Okay. And then contractile, vacuole. This part is called as vacuole. This is the food particle. Ganesh? Students, kind request, please don't write, don't draw the screen, please. Okay, is there any doubts? Please type or raise your hands and ask me. Okay, so this is the structure of amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular microscopic organism. It is found in pond area. Amoeba is a irregular shape. It is not in a regular shape. There are different kinds of different shapes of projection in this place. So amoeba is a irregular shape. It has the cell membrane and cytoplasm and nucleus. It is a protozoan. Okay. So it helps to catch the algae, the body flow around the food particle. So this is the structure of amoeba. Okay. Next heading is uses of microorganism. What are the uses of microorganism? There are different kinds of uses. Microorganisms are useful in different fields such as medicine and then agriculture and then industries. So the microorganisms are used in this areas. What are they? Medicine, agriculture, and then industries. Medicine. Yes, we obtain the antibiotics and vaccines. Antibiotics and then vaccines. There are two major parts. These are all two important different kinds of medicines. Antibiotic means anti means against. Antibiotic substance produce the living organism with the toxic of other organism. Toxic of other organism material is called as antibiotics. So Sir Alexander Fleming, one of the great scientists, was the first person to discover the antibiotic is penicillin. This is one of the important detail. The penicillin is the first antibiotic discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming was discovered the penicillin antibiotic in the year of 1928. So this is the important part. The antibiotic penicillin was obtained from the fungi Penicillium cryogenism. Okay, it is used to treat the disease such as tetanus. So the penicillin is used to treat the disease of tetanus. Okay. So that antibiotic streptomycin is obtained from the streptomyces bacteria cure the infections. So what is meant by antibiotic? Antibiotic means the substance produced living organism is toxic to other organism. So the first antibiotic is penicillin. It was discovered Sir Alexander Fleming in the year of 1928. The penicillin was obtained from the fungi Penicillium. It is used to treat diseases tetanus. So these are all the important points. Next one is vaccine. The vaccine term is the known term for all. Is it or not? Vaccine term. Yes, in corona period, we are taking 3 part of vaccines for corona. Said vaccines are prepared from the dead or weakened organisms. They are prepared from the dead or weak microbes. Okay. So the vaccines are prepared from dead or weak microbes. So Edward Jenner was the first person to discover the smallpox vaccine. The smallpox vaccine is the first vaccine. Okay. What is the first vaccine? Which disease means smallpox disease? Who discovered? Yes, Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner was the first person discover the smallpox vaccine. Okay, smallpox vaccine is the first vaccine. So he coined the term as vaccination. The term is vaccination. What is vaccination? This is one of the important examination point of question. What is vaccination? The vaccine is injected to the body of the patient. The body produces the antibodies to fight against the terms. That kind of process is known as vaccination. So the antibodies remain inside the body and protect from future inversion. So antibiotic means after disease we are taking that part, but opposite of antibiotic, that is prevention part. The prevention medicine is known as vaccines. The prevention medicine, that is before coming the disease. So the antibodies are opposite. When we are taking the antibodies, that is vaccine is injected in our body means the body produce the antibodies and fight against the terms. Yes, we are taking 3 part of vaccines for corona. So after taking the part, we are safe from corona. Is it or not? Yes, we are all take the vaccination of corona so that we are safe from corona. Corona will not affect our body because the antibody of corona is inside our body. So protect from the future invasion of the corona germ. So vaccination is otherwise called as immunization. What is the another term of vaccination means? That is immunization. What is immunization means? That is the another term of vaccination. So example is MMR vaccine is given prevention of measles. Yes, newborn babies are taking the MMR vaccine for preventing measles, mumps, and then rubella diseases. So vaccine is given for preventing for all diseases. So what is vaccine? Vaccines means they are prepared from dead and weakened microbes. Edward Jenner was the first person discovered the smallpox vaccine. So he termed that vaccination. Vaccination means the vaccine is injected in our body. That is the patient. The body produce the antibodies of fight against that disease. So that is known as immunization. Example of vaccine means MMR. So, and then BCG, MMR, and then BCG. MMR vaccine is prevent measles and mumps. BCG prevent tuberculosis. Okay. So, what are the topics we learned in this session means, yes, what is microorganism and virus? There are the microorganisms are divided into 5 categories. That is virus, and bacteria, fungi, virus, bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa. So, and then next last part is uses of microorganism. Uses first, just only one part only we completed. Virus, bacteria, fungi and algae and protozoa. We studies these topics. Is there any doubts in these topics? Please ask me now. Yes, we learned these details. Virus, bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. These are all the categories of microorganism. Is there any doubt, ma? No. Once again. Yeah, just only small, only 2 minutes quiz. I'm going to share this. Yes, these details are the rhizobium is a disease causing bacteria. Bacteria use the fermentation and then nitrogen, all the above. Rhizobium bacteria. Okay, disease of bacteria. Then a nitrogen fixing bacteria is the right answer for this. Okay, microorganism as dash cellular, unicellular, cellular and then both CNC. Yes, it is multicellular organ. Microorganisms are multicellular. Yes, that is also correct. Vaccine for smallpox is discovered by who discovered this? Yes, Alexander Fleming. Yes, this is the wrong answer because Edward Jenner only discovered that amount of nitrogen in the atmosphere is 78%. Yes, this is the right answer. Malaria is caused by the protozoa. Yes, that is the right answer. Malaria is caused by protozoa. Mushroom belongs to which type of organism? Students, don't scribble. Fungi, bacteria, virus or algae. Mushroom belongs to the bacteria. So wrong. Why? Because mushrooms belongs to the fungi family. Yes, this is the example. Spirogyra is the dash type of organism. Spirogyra is the dash type of organism means this is, yes, fungi family. Yes, Spiro also the fungi family only. Amoeba is the dash type of organism. Protozoa. Is it right? Protozoa are the fungi or algae. You are also please trying. Amoeba is the example of protozoa only. Okay. Yes, that is the right answer. Protozoa. The great scientist who discovered the fermentation, Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur discovered the fermentation. Penicillium is dash type of microorganism. Penicillium notatum, penicillin. Yes, this is the bacteria. So no, yes, this is the fungus family only, penicillium. Okay. So why I'm choosing the wrong answer also? Because we want to identify the right answer. Okay. So please go through the all the details. What are the topics we learned in the session? Is there any doubts? We will discuss in next class. Thank you, students. Jai Vidya Shakti, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.